It is late June 2023. Deep in the heart of Redhill, in Surrey, Dorking Wanderers are reconvening, for pre-season is about to get underway, and this is the very first time that Marc White's club are training on a weekday. His new hybrid system means that players are now taking time out of their day jobs in order to train every Tuesday and Thursday, as Dorking Wanderers, in just their 24th season, take a step towards becoming a full-time club.
It's a long way from where we've come doing this, do you know what I mean? Doing some mornings, mate. We used to have a slot at Goodwin School. Anyone in Dorking knows it's a school in the middle of a council estate, and the only slot we could book, this is when we first started, was 9 o'clock on a Wednesday night. So we used to train from 9 o'clock to 10:30 on a Wednesday night. You'd go home, have a sleep and go back out again. So this is a bit surreal, to be fair, mate, but we're organised. Got a lot of people on the ground, mate, and you know, I'm going to piss around my territory today, to be honest, because I run businesses, the football club's a business, and my expectations of utilising extra time are fucking big, and I'm not going to take on any passengers that are just here for, you know, just to enjoy it a bit too much.
Are all of the players able to do this?
They've all done it. They've all done it. Some of them are, you know, mix and match in between another job. But my message is going to be, this is, for me, your first job. And I must admit, driving over here today, I did take a little stock at how far we've come. But you're only as good as your last fucking game, Rich, aren't you? That's the bottom line. We're a small club. We've got a lot of things going on off the field. My concern already is how we're going to get promoted without a ground that's fit for promotion. Right, fuckers. No fucking seats. Harrison, mate, you all right? You look taller today, mate. What you done? You look a bit taller, yeah. You all good, mate, yeah? Yeah, good. When are you running then? Can you run now? Jack, you all right, mate? You met Jack, lads, no? Eh?
I can sort of run at the minute.
You can't, can you? Is it still... I reckon it's a fucking hernia. They're saying they've checked it.
Yeah, they have, but it's not that low. It's not in my groin.
It might be that extra effort you put in at Scunthorpe. Get up at 5, do it, Barnet.
I nearly forgot to wash it.
What is it? Just... It's still fucking lovely, though.
Average.
Nah, that's fucking... Laura, you must be fuming. We've got Ross. So Ross, knife beardy. Yeah, so Ross said, look, the Eastbourne job's come up. He said, why don't you convince Beardy to take that job? Because I wouldn't mind coming into Dorking Wanderers. Ross, obviously, remember from Aldershot and Jamie. They're both on board here with the management team for this year. So, you know, obviously, you'll get to meet them as we go on. And we signed Harrison. So Harrison's a goalie, great goalie, from Worthing as well, yeah. So all I want to do is just piss around my territory, really, this morning. Obviously, I know a lot of you come from full-time backgrounds and stuff like that, but many of you don't. So it's difficult to a degree for me to tick all the boxes in your head right this second. But ultimately, you know, for me, this is your priority. To be honest, I know that you're fucking top lads, and I know that when you're here, you'll make it your priority. The idea of the mornings, that we want to get loads of gains from it, yeah? You're going to get loads of gains from it because you're no longer driving home at fucking midnight from training at Meadowbank. That was wank. We know that, you know, we'd done that one. Some of you are going to have a fucking shit season. Some of you are going to have a fucking great season. Some of you are going to be stars. That's how every season works. This could be your best ever season. It's a blank canvas. Pre-season games, they're just literally games of football, not interested in playing fucking a load of 21-year-olds from Ipswich and all that bollocks. They're just going to be to rotate our team and just to get you minutes. And I love players like Ottaway. When I'm watching Rich's video yesterday, and Harry Ottaway's playing, and he walks across the pitch and tells 5 people what they should be doing. When all of you need to become that level of fucking intelligence. It's not about your role. You're not a left back. You're not a right back. You're not a centre mid. You are in that position in different scenarios. And modern football says thick footballers may as well fuck off. Because modern football is about understanding your role in different scenarios. And that's what I want you lot to get up to speed with, yeah? Right, we've got Rich's clips. Just to remind you, best moments. It's really weird this. I looked at this. It's like a Bobby Joe Taylor and McShane show. Yeah, but Rich done this for this week's show. So watch some of this. This was not meant to be there. It's not me talking about myself.
The players are being told they've got to do the yo-yo test, which is apparently not the bleep test, although it looks exactly like the bleep test to us. The two men least favoured to win the yo-yo are the two goalkeepers, long-serving keeper Slav Huck and new signing Harrison Mayle, a keeper whose height seems to be of some concern to the man who signed him.
Oh yeah, Harrison meets Slav. We just met each other. Yeah, stand next to him. I'm not going to keep about the height forever. That's interesting. His shot stopping is on another level. You've never seen a keeper's shot stopping as good as this.
Yeah, well, I didn't really know whether I'd be here either, to be honest. It came about, we always knew it was the Gateshead away game when we got our point to survive in the league, and I was speaking to Turk in the airport saying, you know, brilliant, you know, we've got our point, we need to survive. And he turned around to me and said, that's me done with evenings. I will never do evenings ever again. So from there, I knew that it would be a bit of a change in terms of the schedule.
I mean, so we're doing 2 training sessions a week, and I'm doing both of them, and then Saturdays as well.
Still waiting for all the match kit to arrive. It's coming at the back end of next week, so hopefully before the first friendly. Otherwise, we're in a world of trouble.
Turk gave me a call a couple of days before and said, look, Beardy's going for this job. My immediate reaction was, oh, bloody hell, he's going to get it, of course, because he's a great coach, great bloke, so it all going for him. So he's now at Eastbourne, unfortunately, but we've got a good team behind us, acted quickly, and got Ross and Jamie in, so I'm sure they'll make it up.
Obviously, I was at Aldershot, first team manager, went back to the academy, and then Marc, I stayed in touch with Marc, and he was super supportive, sort of, with me going back into the academy manager 21s role, and I did that for sort of 2-3 months. At the back end of the season, coming out of the first team, and then obviously Marc moved on to Eastbourne and the opportunity arose, and Marc Gaffer very kindly offered me a job here and opportunity to come across.
Being in a new environment is a challenge, getting to know new people, getting to know new players. Obviously Dorking's one of them teams in the league that wants to play this attacking style of football, be aggressive when they press, which suits us down to a T. And I think that's it. I think obviously we want the fixtures to come out next week. And just plan the season and be excited to have that approach and how we're going to attack it and how we're going to try to get this goal that we want to achieve. So I think, yeah, just getting started really pre-season, and then kind of fixtures and game days are the one which everyone looks forward to.
Oh yeah, every year I'm normally right who's going to drop out first. I bet Jav or Jack.
Yeah.
So if it don't include goalies, can't include goalies, it'll be Jav or Jack, because youngsters are never strong. They're fit but not strong. So it'd be one of them two. I'd say Jav probably. Dan Gallagher, he won't bother. He'll wait for Free to drop out in his jacket. He'll go, that'll do me. My money's on Fuller all day long this year. What wanker's dropping out first? Serious lack of heart if you go first, lads. Serious lack of fucking heart. I want to question life if you drop out of this first without being sick. Well done, lads.
19.
Well done, Jav. Gaffer's never wrong. Look, Joe's moaning about something. He's looking at Ross going, fucking... He's moaning his head off. Slav's the fucking goalie. He's a machine.
Go on, done.
I run this, then I drink vodka. Well done, Dan. Well done, Dan. Superb, mate. Fittest goalie of all time. Slav, stay. Go on, Slav. Go on, Slav. Yeah, he's got a strong head, man. Yeah. Well done, Slav. Fitness levels looked okay. I mean, the fucking bleep test, you know, Slav Huck's won it. 7 years goalkeeper, won it. Jebby second, the Tea Lady third. I'm a little bit tentative about whether we'll get our fitness levels. You know, we're only doing 2 mornings. So if there was going to be one big advantage to the opposition, it will be pre-season, because they're doing 4 or 5. So that the fitness levels they can get to by the first game compared to us are definitely going to be better. I feel like the high league teams, you tend to get their kids. But having said that, now in the National League, you probably have lots of League 2 teams will play you. I I think when you play the Isthmian League team, National South teams, I feel like they really want to beat you. I feel like to a degree they put you in more of a game than full-time teams really. It's just what we've always done. I'm not sure if it's right or wrong. I mean, we've got, we've had, you never really quite know whether you got pre-season right until you played the first 5 games. But I think the big gains in these mornings will be when the season starts, massively. Analysis, everybody's fit, we don't need to rush on the training field. Let's look at what we're doing, let's plan the sessions, let's plan the Saturday's game. These are things we've never had any chance to do that are going to give us big advantages now. Not advantages, it's going to close the gap. An advantage from where we were. But for now, I'm worried about getting fit with just 2 mornings a week.
We know what you're thinking. That episode was a bit short. Well, you can get the full, uninterrupted version of this episode on YouTube memberships, or you can get the super cut, which is even longer than that if you're on the top tier of YouTube memberships. So, check out the YouTube membership thing on our channel page, hit the join button and join us. We'll give you loads of extra stuff as well, like behind the scenes bits and updates and director's commentaries and all of that kind of good stuff.